everything you own, everything you're worried about. We just give that to you right now, Lord. We honor you with our life. We honor you with our stuff. Thank you, Lord. Everyone can stand. We're going to pray. This morning in first service, we were worshiping, and I had this phrase. I'll tell you the phrase first. The phrase was that the way out of the problems is deeper in. Let me see if I have that actual quote here. Sorry. The only way out is deeper in. And I was thinking about Hezekiah, and I want to read you just a little bit about Hezekiah. It says that Hezekiah became king of Judah, and that he trusted in the Lord. And there was no one after him, and no one before him like him. For he clung to the Lord, and he did not depart from following him, but he kept his commandments, and which the Lord had given Moses. And the Lord was with him, and wherever he went, he prospered. And listen to this. In his prospering, he began to rebel against the king of Assyria, and he did not serve him. This is an incredible story of Hezekiah becomes king. Judah is following Baal. Hezekiah becomes king. All of Judah begins to serve the Lord because of his commitment to the Lord. And he begins to tear down the high places. He begins to destroy all the worship of Baal. And they're under the rule of this Assyrian king. And he rebels against the Syrian king. And he begins to war against the Philistines and everything that is against Judah serving the Lord. And he's got all this momentum. And then suddenly the Assyrian king sends him a message. You're dead. I'm going to destroy you. And the Assyrian king begins to take a bunch of cities in Israel all around Judah. And suddenly Hezekiah sends a message to the Assyrian king. Oops, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for rebelling. What do we have to do to make peace? And the Assyrian king says, give me all your silver and all your gold. They don't have a lot of silver, so they start taking it from the temple, and they even take the golden doorknobs off of the temple and send it to the king. Are you seeing where I'm going? Like, he begins to give him access, the doorknobs, to the sanctuary of his life. And he's terrified because he thinks the Assyrian king is going to kill him. And one of his servants goes and sees Isaiah the prophet and says, all this terrible stuff is happening. And Isaiah says to him, tell him to not be afraid. Remember the God he's serving. And by the way, by tomorrow, I'm going to destroy that king with his own swords. Here's where I'm going. I feel like there's a lot of people in here, you've taken a stand for the Lord. And it's caused you tons of trouble. You're like, before I was a Christian, life was so peaceful. It's like because you were living for the devil. And then you take a stand for God, and you're like, you come to church, and maybe it's in a worship time, the Lord's like, give me your whole heart. You're like, I'm going to be like Joshua. Like, as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. And you make this commitment, and then all of a sudden, all the enemies come in. And you're like, I think I'm going to try to make peace with some of these people and still serve the Lord. And the Lord goes, oh, no, you're not. The way out is deeper in.
Amen.
And I feel like this is a prophetic declaration for a bunch of people that you're kind of like, I'm going to back up and see if I can just make peace with some of these folks and live, and it's always done in the name of wisdom and love. You just need to love these people. It's like we need to love everybody, but how many know you took a stand for the Lord? And I just hear to prophesy like Isaiah, like the way out is deeper in. Like the Lord's got your back. If He is for you, then who can be against you? You got to remember who you took a stand for. And by the way, the Lord defeats the Assyrian army without Judah's army having to do anything. Now later on, they send out the worshipers and all kinds of places that happens. But I just want us to grab hands right now with the person next to you.